What is up, Guru Nation? I got a quick, short video for you guys. I got a question. Even when I'm out on vacation, I take questions. This person emailed me, just Dan at theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Literally anyone can do it. They asked, do you think a clinical research coordinator with slightly less than a year of clinical research coordinator experience would make a good CRA, which is a clinical research associate, or a good clinical trial manager? And the answer is something that I could actually do a 30-minute podcast on, because the answer is it depends. It depends where you were a CRC. Were you a CRC at an academic institution? Because I can tell you almost 99% of the time, 1 year is not enough to be a CRA from academic institution. Why? Because everything is so streamlined at these larger organizations that you will not be doing all the responsibilities that most individuals at a smaller site would be doing. For example, at the academic medical centers I monitor, the coordinators, they pretty much do data entry. They coordinate the patient visits. That is the name, study coordinator. But they don't do things like pre-screening the patients. They don't do things like making sure the patients are taking their medication. That's the pharmacist's job. They don't really do AE checks. That's the clinician's job. The more people you have at an institution collaborating, I mean, it's probably a good system. It's a good setup. The less responsibilities each individual has, the less likely, the more time they're going to actually need to be able to transition successfully to a CRA. Why? Because CRAs, they're basically generalists. They have to understand all aspects of a trial, because they have to basically deconstruct an entire research protocol into its different various moving components and figure out where things can go wrong and make sure things are not going wrong in those places. If you're a CRC at a smaller site, you're responsible for everything. At some places, even contracts and budgets, which may not help as a CRA, but it might help as a clinical trial manager or a project manager, and a lot of CROs and sponsors, because then budgets become part of the job too. So this is why I talk about generalists. This is why I talk about small is the new big. This is why I talk about, and I just interviewed somebody who did exactly this. And you can see it on my channel, Khadijah. She's the one who in less than 2 years became a CRA. And now she's a contract CRA on top of that, from being a clinical research assistant, then a coordinator, in less than 2 years. Why? She went to small clinics. Small is the new big. The more responsibilities you can take on early, the better. So the answer to this is it's complicated. It varies on your organization, and it also varies on you. How much are you willing to do in addition to your job responsibilities? Even if you are at an academic medical center, are you going to say, hey, I'm not going to do that. That's not my responsibility. I'm going to let someone else handle it? Or will you actually get your hands dirty? And maybe you're not allowed to actually do those things, but you can be involved in the process. And then when it comes to resume time and interview time, you can put those things to work. You can put those skill sets, transferable skills, to use on your resume, and you can make it become apparent during your interviews. So yes, CRCs make great CRAs and CTMs. The CRC is like Grand Central Station. From there, you can go a lot of places. You ever been to Grand Central Station in New York? You can go anywhere from there. That's what CRC is. The amount of time it takes for you to effectively transition and do those future roles justice depends a lot on you, your mindset, what are you willing to do, and also a lot of it has to do with the organization that you're working for. That's my take on this, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. Catch you later. Bye-bye.